This phrase allows us to express changes, contrasts, and reflections on past experiences, habits, preferences, beliefs, and more. Usage: describing past habits or actions that are no longer true. Examples: I used to play soccer every weekend. She used to live in Paris. They used to go camping every summer. Usage: talking about past states or conditions that are no longer the case. Examples: I used to have long hair when I was younger. He used to be shy, but now he's very outgoing. We used to live in a small apartment before moving to a house. Usage: expressing past preferences or interests that have changed. Examples: I used to love watching cartoons as a kid. She used to enjoy playing the piano, but now she focuses on painting. They used to be avid readers, but now they rarely find time for it. Usage: indicating past experiences that occurred repeatedly or over a specific period. Examples: I used to visit my grandparents every summer. He used to travel to different countries for work. We used to go on road trips during holidays. Usage: referring to past abilities or skills that are no longer practiced. Examples: I used to speak fluent French, but I haven't practiced in years. She used to be a skilled dancer, but she stopped after an injury. They used to play musical instruments in a band, but they disbanded. Usage: describing past expectations or beliefs that have changed. Examples: I used to think I would become a doctor, but I pursued a different career path. He used to believe in ghosts, but he's more skeptical now. We used to have high hopes for that project, but it didn't go as planned. Usage: recalling past routines or rituals. Examples: I used to wake up early and go for a run every morning. She used to have a cup of tea before bed as a relaxation ritual. They used to meet up for coffee every Friday afternoon. Usage: talking about past circumstances or situations that are no longer applicable. Examples: I used to work for a large corporation, but now I run my own business. He used to live in the city, but he moved to the countryside. We used to have a dog, but it passed away last year. More sentences. I used to play soccer every weekend when I was in high school. She used to live in New York City before moving to Los Angeles. They used to go camping in the mountains every summer. I used to have long hair, but I cut it short last year. He used to be a smoker, but he quit 5 years ago. We used to live in a small apartment downtown. I used to love eating spicy food, but now I prefer milder flavors. She used to enjoy reading novels, but now she prefers nonfiction books. They used to visit their grandparents every Sunday for lunch. I used to speak fluent Spanish, but I haven't practiced in a long time. He used to be an excellent swimmer when he was younger. We used to take family vacations to the beach every summer. I used to believe in ghosts, but now I think there's a scientific explanation for everything. She used to have a pet cat, but unfortunately, it passed away. They used to play in a band together, but they went their separate ways. I used to wake up early and go for a run, but now I prefer evening workouts. He used to have a part-time job during college to support himself. We used to go out dancing every Friday night with our friends. I used to think I would become a teacher, but I changed my career path. She used to have a strict diet, but now she allows herself more flexibility. They used to have a big garden where they grew their own vegetables. I used to study French in school, but I've forgotten most of it. He used to be afraid of heights, but he conquered his fear. We used to have family game nights every Sunday. I used to dream of traveling the world, and now I'm making it a reality. She used to volunteer at a local animal shelter in her free time. They used to live in a small town, but now they reside in the city. I used to work in the hospitality industry before switching to marketing. He used to take piano lessons, but he stopped after a few years. We used to have a tradition of baking cookies for the holidays. I used to think I couldn't run a marathon, but I proved myself wrong. She used to collect stamps when she was younger, but she lost interest. They used to attend music festivals every summer, but now they prefer quieter vacations. I used to go skiing with my family every winter when I was a child. He used to be a regular at the local gym, but he hasn't been in months. We used to have a garden full of beautiful flowers in our backyard. I used to write poetry in my free time, but now I focus more on prose. She used to visit her grandparents' farm during school breaks. They used to have a tradition of hosting a barbecue party every 4th of July. I used to enjoy watching romantic comedies, but now I prefer action movies. He used to have a part-time job at a bookstore, but he left to pursue his passion for photography. We used to have a family tradition of going on a camping trip every summer. I used to believe in superstitions, but now I rely on logic and reason. She used to have a collection of vintage vinyl records, but she sold them. They used to play soccer together on the neighborhood team, but everyone went their separate ways. I used to wake up early to catch the sunrise, but now I prefer sleeping in. He used to have a long commute to work, but now he works remotely. We used to have a family dog, but we had to give it to a loving home when we moved. I used to study astronomy as a hobby, but now I focus on gardening. She used to spend hours painting landscapes, but now she concentrates on abstract art.